normalcy now is being restored and stability is attended through the implementation of much needed sound macroeconomic policies, including the monetary policy. Central Bank focus going forward obviously will continue to be on maintaining stable inflation around the target of 5% that we agreed with the Minister of Finance, while ensuring that the economy remains on track towards achieving sustained growth over the medium term, thereby ensuring prosperity for the nation. The deflationary environment resulting from one-off effect of supply-side price adjustment that will continue in early 2025 as per the current predictions. However, inflation is projected to converge to the target level of 5% during the latter half of the year, with the dissipation of these supply-side effects and accommodative conditions created by relaxed monetary policy. Until then, Central Bank will continue to submit comprehensive reports to the Parliament and also the public as required under the Central Bank Act, providing reasoning for missing the inflation target, despite it being on downside, with the aim of ensuring transparency and accountability of actions of the Central Bank. In fact, following the very high inflation episode we had from late 2021 to early 2023, we firmly believe that this temporary period of deflation would provide some respite to the general public by damping or managing the cost of living that already went up to a certain extent.
The central bank plans to collaborate closely with banks and other financial institutions to reduce the excessive interest rates still prevalent in the market.
With a view to making low interest rates credit accessible, Central Bank will closely work with banks and other financial institutions to reduce any excessive margins on interest rates that are still prevailing in certain market rates. While low interest rates have helped revive credit and contributed to improving overall business sentiment, they could also disproportionately hurt savers. However, unlike during the high inflation episodes, real returns on deposits have been positive, very largely positive, with inflation successfully being reined into low levels. Interest rates have their cycles, and Central Bank will maneuver interest rates to ensure that inflation is kept low and stable, with a view to promoting overall public welfare.
The central bank governor also noted that the near completion of the government's external debt restructuring and significant progress under the IMF EFF program as key factors in boosting investor confidence and ensuring the stability of the external sector.
The near completion of the government's external debt restructuring, coupled with significant progress made under the IMF EFF program, has created a solid foundation for boosting investor confidence and ensuring the stability of the external sector. In this regard, Central Bank will closely observe the developments and risks on the external front to advocate appropriate policies promptly. Sri Lanka has been able to record, as I said earlier, current account surplus in the last 2 years, and as economic activity picks up, the external current account is likely to record a deficit in this year. That's necessary for when the economy is picking up. Sri Lanka needs to maintain external current account at a sustainable level. A gradual recovery in import expenditure. Also, when economy is recovering, import expenditure also expected to grow, particularly in the context of some of the relaxation, already introduced certain relaxation of vehicle imports. And also with the economic growing credit moving into the economy, there will be more demand for imports that we will expect that current account and also those flows, deficit will be supported by inflows of other areas from the services, worker remittances, and also which are now at the historically high levels. Journey towards ensuring the long-term stability in the external sector is an important objective, will be essentially built upon under the IMF program to ensure implementation of necessary reforms to maintain overall macro stability, especially on the external sector. Obviously, our responsibility is we will continue to strive towards key commitment of rebuilding external buffers under the program by purchasing forex from the market and building more resilient and buffers for us to meet in any of the stresses and shocks going forward. This build-up of external buffers needs to be facilitated by sufficient foreign exchange inflows to the country by way of enhanced earnings of foreign exchange both all from merchandise, service exports, or remittances, foreign direct investments.